Welcome back to Badass Tarot on Instagram and Badass Tarot 2 on YouTube. I am the Oracle, Oshun Aje. This is the monthly love, it's actually the mid-month love and relationship reading for the fire sign Leo. This is Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do we have for the Leos regarding love and relationships from the 20th of January to the 31st? This is Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, you are walking away from things that do not serve you. The 27 is a 9, completion of a cycle, okay? And closing the gate behind you. Leo, you're walking away from whatever was holding you back, whatever was restricting you, okay? What other messages? What is the energy, overall energy of the Leos going forward? So you are moving forward, Leo. Some of you are still kind of looking behind you, but moving forward, okay? So you will eventually let go of that past energy altogether, okay? It looks like this was the end of a soul contract, okay? So it probably was a very painful ending to a relationship that was maybe a fated karmic or twin flame, karmic or soulmate sort of relationship that the soul contract has come to an end and you are walking away. This is why it has been hard for you to let go of it, Leo, because it was a soulmate. It was a contract, okay? And so those are usually hard to let go of. However, it was time to balance the scales, okay? So someone in this situation was not being treated fairly, okay? And I feel that it was you who was not being treated fairly, and the scales were unbalanced in the relationship, okay? But now you are heading towards the door to spirit, okay? So basically this has awakened you. This has been a spiritual awakening, okay? Whatever traumas or whatever that you went through in that soul contract that recently ended, it did open the door to spirit for you, okay? So you began to get your gifts were awakened, okay? Whatever spiritual gifts that you have, you began to receive dreams, visions, spiritual guidance, okay, in many forms, and you began to be more aware of the spirit world around you. And usually when I pull this walking away card, I will also end up pulling the garden at the gate card for the same person, because the walking away is usually walking away from the garden, okay? And usually the garden is where you have posted up at. Usually after a painful situation, you will usually go into hermit mode. You will create this environment for yourself where you feel safe, where you can heal. And once the healing is complete, then you're ready to walk outside of that beautiful garden that you've created for yourself and to explore more of the world now that you are not as vulnerable as you were, okay? So the garden at the gate is basically you're getting ready to leave the garden, okay? Spirit, what are the messages from the tarot for the Leos going forward for the rest of the month of January 2019? This is January 20th through 31st. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the messages from the tarot? So yes, it looks like the contract has come to an end, as a lot of soul contracts have come to an end recently. And again, and they usually will be the catalyst for a spiritual awakening, okay? Which is what looks like has happened with you. And now that you have your gifts intact, that you have your emotions balanced, okay, and you do feel healed, now you have become a new person. Now you are ready. I'm gonna reshuffle these because I just saw one of the cards under the table that I did not know that was there. So Spirit, can we have clear messages for the Leos going forward regarding their love and relationships? What is the message from the tarot for the Leos? So again, a lot of healing, very, very painful healing, because anytime you go through the healing that is a catalyst for a spiritual awakening, it has been very painful, and you walk away from that experience as being a different person than you were going in, Leo, okay? And we have the 6 of chalices, which is looking back at the past, which is what I saw. You are walking away from a soul contract, but still right now I see you looking back not necessarily wanting to go back, but just kind of going back over it, taking everything in, assessing things. You're going to take the meat and leave the bones from it, meaning that everything that was beneficial and that will help you propel you along the way, you're holding on to all of the good memories, all of the love that was available there, and all of the things that were not beneficial to you, you are leaving in the past, okay? And you are closing the gate behind you as you walk away, okay? And we have the Knave of Wands, okay? So it looks like maybe this may be your energy, or this may be another fire sign wanting to bring a message to you, Aries. I'm sorry, Leo. I feel like this may be your energy, and there's some message that you. I feel like this is not a message to a particular person. I feel like you have a message for the world. It's part of your soul contract, okay? So basically, what you've gone through is a testimony that you should be sharing with the world. It did open your mind up. It did open the door to spirit for you, okay? Though it was a painful situation, this is something that you should be sharing with the world. Your story, your testimony, okay? The story of how you awakened spiritually, what you went through, you know, what was activated within yourself. This is what you're going to be going forward doing, is telling your story about the loss that you've experienced, okay? The sense of loss that you've experienced, and about your journey going forward, and how you know, how you are going to regain your power, how you lost yourself and found yourself, okay? You lost yourself, you met spirit, and then you found yourself on the other side, okay? Walking out of your garden at the gate, ready to share yourself with the world, Leo. Okay, all of this has been divinely orchestrated. It has been very painful, but it also is very beautiful to look at, okay? To see the healing, to see what you've gone through, to see you feeling a great sense of loss, but still having a lot from that situation to still hold on to, okay? So you are handling the situation correctly, okay? And we do have the Three of Pentacles. So you're going to have something to celebrate, okay? I feel like, again, you felt a great sense of loss, which is what was the catalyst for your spiritual awakening. But at the same time, I see you celebrating the growth that has happened, okay? And you have taken the time to actually heal yourself, to start feeling better, and to be, you know, I feel like that you have prepared your message for the world, and you are ready to step outside of your garden gate and to share this message with the world, okay? With the Knave of Wands and also with the Three of Pentacles, okay? It's going to help a lot of other people down the path, okay? Those who are feeling a great sense of loss, okay? And instead of looking at what has been lost, I see you inspiring people to look forward to what comes after they open the door to spirit, after they leave the garden gate, okay? Tower moment coming, okay? And I feel like the tower has already come, okay? And when you leave the gate, there may be another tower moment, okay? Because you are going to encounter a lot of superficial people and superficial relationships, okay? In the outside, I actually feel like this is in the past. This tower moment is now, okay? But it's because of what happened in the past. Like, you are just now allowing yourself to fully, with this Six of Cups, looking back, the Six of Chalices, looking back over everything. The tower is coming because you are accepting the good and the bad of the situation, okay? And this Four of Swords energy is in the past for you, okay? The holding back, the not being real with oneself, or not accepting the truth of whatever was going on in the situation. I feel like some of you may have been dealing with another fire sign or an air sign, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Make the messages clear, Spirit. So I feel like in the past, a lot of you were dealing with an air sign or another fire sign. I see you looking back on that, basically trying to take the lessons that were meant for you to get out of that, okay? And so I see you looking at loss. I see you looking at the gains and the times where you were working together and allowing that tower to come down, okay? So you can rebuild yourself. So basically looking back at the past, a divine judgment call was made, okay, on this situation. And again, I do feel that a lot of you were dealing with another fire sign or an air sign, and this is what broke up the relationship, the situation. This is what fulfilled and completed your soul contract that you had here. And we have the Knight of Wands inverted, okay? So I do feel like it may have been another fire sign that you were dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like this Knight of Wands is the person who made you feel a great sense of loss, okay? Knights of Wands are known to be cheaters, okay? It may have brought in a third-party situation, okay? With this Three of Pentacles, I feel, okay, this is the High Priestess that just came out. And I feel, Leo, that this is you and your High Priestess energy, working with like, it's basically, I see you looking back over everything you've gone through. You're weighing the good and the bad of this soul contract. The contract has been completed. There was a great sense of loss here, but at the same time, you do see the benefit of what you've gone through. So basically right now, you're in a period of like transmuting that energy, okay? And you're going to take everything good that you can take out of it, and you're going to leave what's not good. So basically the Tower moment is a realization that you have to leave everything behind. And we have the Strength card, okay? And again, the Tower card is you overcoming your lower self, overcoming a sense of codependency, okay? And basically gaining your own power and your strength, okay? And getting into your, again, your High Priestess energy, and being a part of the manifestations that are happening in your life. You're taking responsibility and holding yourself accountable for the things that are appearing in your life, Leo, okay? And the Strength card does represent the Leo, okay? And we have two cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle. The first is the goddess Isis. She is the goddess of magic. And again, this is you and your High Priestess energy, Leo. Her message is sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life, okay? So again, in your High Priestess energy, Spirit is directing you to use your fiery sexual energy as a manifestation, the energy that you use to manifest with, okay? So this is what you're going to be most powerful doing. Of course, fire signs are known to be very passionate and fiery, so you do have a lot of powerful sexual energy that is creative energy, and you are being directed by Spirit to use that energy to, you know, bring forth the things that you want to see happening in your life, okay? So when the Tower comes down, basically your strength is rising up. The Tower is your weakness falling. The Tower is the ego coming apart. The Tower is the taming of the lower self, okay? And we have the essence of all Buddhas here, okay? I'm going to try to pronounce the name, Vajrayogini, okay? And she's the essence of all Buddhas. Her message is, I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Again, just as I see, you're looking back over everything that you've gone through, and you're using everything that you have experienced, the good and the bad, to free yourself, okay, from the garden gate that you have basically been behind, hibernating. You've been healing. You've been, you know, designing your creative work that you're going to give to the world. And the Tower that's coming down is basically all ego. It's all superficiality. It's everything that was not real in your life. And what's rising up is your spiritual strength, okay? I'm going to ask for a card from the, this is not the deck, Secret Language of Light Oracle, for the Leos. Is there a message from the secret language of light for the Leos going forward from January 20th through the 31st? Okay, regarding their love and relationships. So it looks like you're looking back at the past, you're assessing everything, you're seeing what was real and what was not. You're preparing a message to give to the world made up of all the beneficial things that were part of your soul contract that has come to an end, that made you feel a great sense of loss, but at the same time you did see the benefit in it. Okay, it looks like you've turned away from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or this doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but it does look like someone was with you who was not being faithful, may have had you in a third party situation. I see you taking power over that. Okay, going into your high priestess energy, using your sexual allure, your sexual energy to actually manifest. Okay, and just as I said, manifest, this card flipped out, manifestation. And I am going to go ahead and read this for you. Aries, from the secret language of light oracle. Okay, it is the number 25, which is a 7, which represents magic. Again, you are in your high priestess energy and you are ready to create magic out of the things that you have gone through. Okay, and this is number 25, manifestation. Okay, and here is the message for you, Leo. Okay, I don't know if I keep calling you Aries, but this is the Leo reading, okay? You will attract what you give your focus to, Leo. You are about to experience something you have longed for. You may not see any evidence yet, but don't be disheartened. Instead, be still and align with your soul. Soon you will be inspired to take a step forward where you will meet your dreams and desires, fall in love with the unknown, and the path of the known will materialize. You create your life through how you feel and what you think. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. First, you must be aware of how you feel in the present. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from your past, present, or future. Your perception is altering so you can see in a new light. And I was able to see that with the 6 of Cups, with you looking back, seeing what you've lost, but also seeing what you've gained, and allowing yourself to let go of the things that you don't need with that tower coming down. So this is just confirmation, okay? When practice focusing on what makes your heart sing and not shrink. The time just before manifestation is an opportunity to change any story from your past, present, or future. Your perception is altering so you can see in a new light. Everything is created twice. Firstly, in the vibrational realm, perceived as an imagination, feeling, or dreaming, and then in the physical world as manifested objects. Enjoy the journey to all you are manifesting, and your desires will arrive sooner. This is the nature of creation. So basically, in your tarot reading, you were told to use the energy of the sexual energy, your very fiery, powerful, passionate sexual energy, Leo, to manifest with, okay? And also was told by the essence of all Buddhas that you do have the power to make every moment sacred, okay? So everything that you do is material for your liberation, for you freeing yourself from the matrix, okay? So there is a meditation here, okay? Soul mastery class, to be a deliberate creator, from the secret language of light oracle, okay? The meditation is to place your hand over the image, close your eyes, slow your breathing, and think about something you would like to change or create in your life. Your desire is on its way. Breathe in gold and come into complete balance. Breathe out blue and create a space for receiving wisdom and guidance on the inspired action to take. Focus on the moment and bring to your mind's eye a person, animal, place, or situation that makes you smile. Feel the smile stretch through your body. This is how you will feel when your desire arrives in your physical world. Allow yourself to bathe in unconditional love and light. Float dreamily in the essence of you. All is possible here. Stay in the space for at least 30 seconds. When you feel ready, take deep breaths of gold and blue in and out. Know your desire is moving toward you, and very soon you will rendezvous with it. Open your eyes. You have just weaved your desires into life, Leo. There's also inspired reflections and actions here that I am going to give you, okay? Let all manifestations be what they are and focus on the ones that you are drawn to. This is a vibrational match to something active in your beliefs and ideas. Another one is to tune into what makes you feel authentic. Take notice of the vibe and replicate it as much as you can each day. When you find the beauty in your current space, your energy will rise in harmony. Train yourself to know and believe in the law of attraction. Each day for a week, set an intention to see something inconsequential like a feather, a rainbow, or water. When you have no attachment to the outcome, you hold no resistance, and it will manifest. It is the same principle for small or big manifestations. There is also some recommended journal work here for you, Leo. Writing a list of desired things does not bring them to you. This is just a way to start focusing on what is wanted rather than what you think is missing or undesirable. Draw or write about 7 things you want in your life. Write in the present tense as if you already have whatever you want. Don't think about how they will come about or what you might need to do to bring them into your life, as this will only limit your options. Your desires may be mental, spiritual, financial, social, physical, or concerned with your career or relationship. When something manifests, add a new desire to keep your list of 7, Leo. Okay, so you have been given some directions here. You've been given some meditations, some journal work that you can do. And I do believe that this is going to be part of the extended reading that I am going to go ahead and extend into Patreon. Okay, so this is the end of your reading. You're basically walking away from learning lessons. You have ended a soul contract. You've opened the door to spirit. Okay, and you are receiving guidance. You are again looking back over what you've been through. You're taking the meat, you're leaving the bones. You're allowing your weaknesses to fall away from you. You're allowing that tower to come down. When the divine judgment call came and said your contract has been completed, you did let go of the thing that was holding you back, which looks like it may have been a Knight of Wands, a fire sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but you left a relationship, or that relationship was snatched from you, okay? And you went into your high priestess energy, okay? And you're being told by spirit to use your fiery, passionate sexual energy for manifestation, okay? And also to tame your lower self, okay? And at the end of the whole reading, your whole overall theme is manifestation. So everything that you have been through, Leo, has led you to this moment where you are ready to become a master manifester, okay? So check Patreon for your extended reading. There are some exercises, some journal work, and some meditations that I am going to put into the private Patreon for you on your extended reading, Leo, okay? So I am the Oracle Oshun Aje. This is Badass Tarot on Instagram and Badass Tarot 2 on YouTube.